Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maureen, and today I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I made this week. So I made 4 garments this week. Actually, let me make a big correction. I made 4 garments last Saturday, and then I was on my way to making a 5th garment when my sewing machine broke down again. And then my face broke out because I was trying new makeup. And then some other major historical events happened as well. And yeah, I just took a break after that. It was just like, shut everything down. We'll talk later. But anyway, if you're new here, I'm Raven and I am a pattern designer. I am a small business owner and I am a sewing content creator. So let's jump into everything that I made last Saturday. So I'm going to start with this really gorgeous shawl sweater that I made, and I have to take the instructions out of the envelope because the rack number is on the envelope cover that I have. But this is Simplicity pattern 9383. I made view A from that really gorgeous Hobby Lobby fabric that I got. And y'all, first of all, let's talk about the sweater care because I did pre-wash this fabric and I used Woolite. Y'all, that's like the second or third time I've used the Woolite on sweater knit. And when I tell you I don't have like those little gross pillies and it doesn't change the texture of the sweater knit, this is definitely something to think about if you don't already have it in your laundry room, if you need a pre-wash sweater knit. This was a fairly easy pattern. This is the pattern cover, by the way. So I didn't divert too far from what the model is wearing, but the only thing I didn't do was add the waist tie. In my opinion, the waist length is too short for me to add like a tie to that. Like I could see if it was a little bit longer and the tie was thicker. I just didn't do it. But I love this. I think it's a great, really, really nice casual look. This is definitely something you can wear to the living room for the holidays. Or if you work in like a very like cold office or some sort of work setting where it can get chilly a lot, this is a pattern that may work for you. But I love this pattern. I don't know if I'll make one again, and it's not because I had a difficult time or anything. It's just like I don't know if I need another one, but this was a decent pattern. Next up, I have McCall's 7931. This is a bias slip skirt. I made the longer length, which is view C with the slit on the side. This was actually my second time making this skirt. I made a hot pink one back in February. I love it. And then I also made this black one. Funny thing is that it's the same size pattern, you guys. Why does this one fit differently? And you know, before you guys jump to it might be the fabric. I bought the fabric from Hobby Lobby both times. It's the same poly satin. So I'm just trying to figure out why my pink one still fits the way it fits and why my black one fits the way it fits. Like I tried the pink one on because I was like, well, maybe I lost a little bit of weight, and the pink one still fits a little bit snugger than the black. So I'm at a loss of words or explanation for that. So anyway, I did cut, I believe it was a size 22 in this. Of course, you know, you let it hang overnight. So I did all of those things. I stay stitched all of the edges, put in my zipper, did the waist facing, and let it hang overnight before I did a rolled hem. And I was kind of worried when I let it hang overnight, and I was like, I think we need another night because it just wasn't like flowing the right way. But thankfully, by the time I took these pictures, it actually is doing what it needs to do as far as being a really cute bias slip dress. Next up, I have Simplicity 9018. I have made this a few times, especially last year, and I actually believe that this pattern is out of print. So I'm very, very sorry. And if it's not out of print, it might be just PDF. It's one or the other, but either way, if it's not available on simplicity.com, you guys know you can go on Etsy or Amazon or just pick a different turtleneck pattern. But this is it right here, and I did the turtleneck dress, view A. The previous times that I've made this, I have done view B, which is just the shirt length turtleneck. So I say all that to say that view A was pretty easy. I did it in like this power mesh print fabric. It's kind of like a floral daisy groovy print. I've had it, I think, since last year, like the fabric itself, if not early this year. But I knew I wanted to do a dress with it, but I was like, what dress, what pattern? I did this one, and I actually bought like a nude camisole dress to put underneath because frankly, I just did not have the brain power or the willpower to put a lining in this dress. And so, I mean, I feel like a nude camisole slip is not gonna like really waste away in my essential wardrobe. So I mean, that was an investment, a good investment in my opinion. So I mean, I have other power mesh fabrics that I will definitely be using since I have the camisole slip dress now. But this is really cute. I paired this with some some combat boots. You can definitely do this with sneakers. You can do it with like a higher boot, like a knee-high boot. You can layer this up. The idea here was just to have fun and to obviously work through my stash. So I did that. I think I accomplished that for sure. Okay, the last one I worked on was McCall's 8452. So I have actually made this pattern. This was my first sew along of this year. And it's just kind of like burned in my brain because I remember talking about it and having to do the sew along for it. Anyway, I did this sew along for view C, which is wildly different from view A. I made view A and that was super easy, you guys. Bubble skirts are having a moment right now, and if you want a bubble skirt pattern, this is a really good one. I think I've seen a few girlies on the internet make it. I have gone ahead and made my version, and you guys, in making my version, y'all, I'm way too silly. In making my version, I added my cummerbund belt and my tuxedo blouse. And I was like, oh, that's cute. Like, she is really cute. So I like that I put those together and that it worked. Like, and I had it in my brain. And then I was like, let's see if it works. And I was like, oh my gosh, it works. So yeah, I really like the bubble skirt. Again, that was another destashifying project because I have had that black, it's like a black shimmery metallic, probably like a stretch twill in some sort of way, like maybe like a two-way stretch twill. Either way, I got it in a mystery box from Fabric Mart like a few years ago. Definitely not this year. And it sat in my closet, or sat in my fabric closet. Did not know what to do with it. And then finally it was like a bubble skirt. And so when I realized that I could probably do a bubble skirt, I ran to the back of this pattern and I was like, how many yards of fabric do I need? And y'all, when I tell you that the yardage you need is like 2.5 yards, it ate up all of that 2.5 yards that I had. Like, no crumbs left. So I'm glad to get it out of my fabric closet. I'm glad that it's gotten some really good use, and I'm glad that I love this skirt. So in my last video, I did talk about not being able to photograph the corduroy pants that I made. I finally photographed those. I don't know if I love them. I don't know how much I'll wear them, but I'll keep them around because I'm sure that I'll think of something or think of another cool way to wear them. But so I did want to share with you guys that I finally took pictures of that. So let's talk about what is coming up next. I'm kind of at a crossroads. I'm like, do I want to do the fur vest, Simplicity 8218, or do I want to do something else? I'm kind of leaning towards the fur vest. I did buy my fabric for it, so hang on. Okay, so here's what's coming up next. Simplicity pattern 8218, and I want to do view D. Yes, view D, which is the fur vest. A couple of you guys did comment back to me when I mentioned this in my last video, and you guys, you know, said that how much you like this pattern. A few of you did mention that you would like that fur video. So I'll be definitely doing that video. But I'm excited to get into this. Let me show you my fabric. Blue is already into the fabric right now. So Blue, honey, can I get my fabric? Thank you. I think he thinks it's his new friend. All right, so this is the fabric. It is very messy already. Like even the lady at Hobby Lobby, I don't know if you guys can see all those particles, all the fur particles flying around, but even the lady at Hobby Lobby was like, this is very messy fabric. And as soon as she started cutting it, you guys, I was like, you would think that a bird died. Like it was just debris everywhere. So either way, I do like this fabric. One of you guys did mention wearing a mask, and I might actually consider that. But it has a little bit of like depth or texture to it because I wanted it to be white, but not like white. And so it's got like a little bit of like this, like almost like a brown, lighter brown texture to it. It gives it some depth. And I think the reason why I chose this because I was like, well, I can wear it with brown things, I can wear it with white things because it's got both hues in it. So that's kind of where my thinking was. But I can't wait to get into this. I got 1.5 yards of it, which is like exactly what you need for this project. So hopefully I don't need any more. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that video as well. All right, you guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're not following me already, you can follow me at Raven Maureen on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. See you guys next time. Bye.